Hey manifestors, I just want to come to you today and talk to you about my very first blog post that I put up. It is very, very dear to me. I held on to it for about a month before I even posted it. And I hope you all enjoy it. But if you haven't read it, go read it. At powertomanifest.com/blog. So I'm pretty much talking about, all these different aspects of being a mom, being a woman, being a wife, how, we as women, we have all these labels, right? We're a mom, we're a friend, we're a wife, we're a mompreneur, a business owner, or whatever you want to call yourself. And with that, it comes all these obligations. Making sure the kids get off to other activities, make sure dinner's ready when, my husband comes home from work, make sure we get our time in, make sure I'm spending time with the kids and getting their homework in. Then there's times when I want to go turn up and hang out with my friends and things like that. And so, with all those things, us women, we wear many, many hats. And so, you have all those things, and it's like you have a business, you want to be successful, right? It started off for me as a side hustle that I want to turn into a full-time. So that was the stage I was at that time. And I came to a point where it's like almost a year later, after I was gifted this thing that I wanted that was going to help me transform my business, a Cricut machine that was going to help me transform my business, because I can do this with it and I can do that with it and I'll be able to do all this and make more money and make it more personable. And I had sat one day and just reflected, like lost in pity and overthinking, and I just remember getting mad at myself, like just sitting there thinking, because it was almost another year gone by, and what's that holiday called? Black Friday. Black Friday was maybe like a month away, so we're talking about September, October, right? And when Black Friday comes around, if you're in business, Black Friday sales, that's like a lot of people might make their like whole year off of just that one day or that weekend, because now you have Cyber Monday and so on, whatever. It's the holidays, right? So, I remember talking to myself like, oh, I'm not ready. It's almost another year. Maybe I'll just really put in the work, over the next year so I can be ready to go next holiday season. And then I just had this epiphany, like, what the fuck am I telling myself? Fuck that. Fuck this shit. Why am I gonna let a whole nother year go by? Why am I telling myself to let this whole nother year go by of just continuing to work after I've already had my side business for maybe 2 years now, 2 years at that point. But with this machine that I really, really wanted, I just knew was going to pick up because I was going to be able to do this and that, right? But here I was telling myself like a whole nother year, a year later, oh, maybe I'll be ready next year. What the fuck are you thinking? Like, why would I tell myself that? Like, I don't get it. But anyways, I snapped out of it. Like, what am I thinking? Like, why would I do that? So I was just like, fuck this shit. And, from that moment on, it's like, I'm an avid YouTube user. So I would stay up all night watching videos on how to get traffic on SEO on my Etsy and how to improve my listings. And like, I just went into super focus mode, like nothing else mattered. I was gonna get this done, watch me. And you know what, like, I would say maybe within a month, so it was maybe like late October, early November, is when my sales started coming through. And if y'all have Etsy, or if you have any like type of notification that tells you when money comes in, I think you know how I felt, okay? Do you know how that feels when you get okay, even Cash App, like even if somebody Cash Apps you somebody and you hear the cha-ching or whatever noise it makes, you're like, oh, okay, I got somebody. I don't know if you understand how good that felt, because I completely focus my energy on getting sales and being ready for Black Friday. Now, once I got that first one, they kept coming and they kept coming and they kept coming. Oh my God, I was walking around like a little giddy kid. Like my kids would look at me like I'm so crazy, but you know, it was a good feeling, and I enjoyed seeing the look on their faces, because they know how hard Bobby was working, and you know, they were kind of a part of the process too. So, but anyways, I say all that to say, you know, we have all these other obligations, but if you're not making your business an obligation right along with the many hats that you have to wear, then it doesn't matter. Like, I wish I didn't have to get to that fuck this shit moment, but it did, and it helped me, and it helped me grow. So, you know, sometimes when we want things so bad, like, it will happen for you in whatever way. It might not happen in the way that you want it to. It might happen slower, which it has for me. And it's still, you know, I'm not gonna say I made $5,000 in 1 month, or I'm gonna show you, like, I don't, that's not me. Like, my goal is to be able to be comfortable, which I am, but you know, have regular flow of income from my business and my efforts, right? I want to reap the rewards of my efforts. I want this to be an example for my children, and how they can see hard work and entrepreneurship can pay off for them because they see mommy doing it. And you know, it's just, if you really want something, then go for it. You have to have that tunnel vision. You have to decide, okay, this is what I'm going to do. A lot of things that help me is, like, I would visualize myself. I would close my eyes and just visualize, like, my phone. Once I got that first one, I'll visualize 2-3 ding ching chings in a week, or whatever. Like, look, I'm telling y'all, if you want to manifest your thoughts, you have to focus your intention on that thoughts, right along with the feeling of wanting to desperately wanting to achieve whatever outcome you're looking for. It doesn't even have to be business. It could be, and you know, turn a flip or whatever you want to do. If you don't visually see it with your eyes closed, if you don't feel it with the intention in your body, then you know, it may come, but it may come slower. So you know, I hope this was really helpful for you. If you haven't checked it out, go check out the read the actual blog, and thank you guys for tuning in. And if you have any comments, if you want to join the conversation, make sure you leave a comment below, and share this with anybody who you think may help motivate them to get going. All right, thanks. We'll talk to you later.